you've got children, grandchildren.
Yep.
Soon. Beyond
Great
that,
grand, two great
yes,
grandchildren.
you do already.
Yeah, we do.
You're not done being a parent.
Never.
What does that look like from a grandparent?
Very different. Very different. First of all, they like you all the time. You know, I tell grandparents, unless you're Charles Manson, they're going to think you're the greatest thing. They may even like you if you're Manson. Kids are amazing. When they find out you're the grandparent, it's almost magical, Dave. Now, I don't mean there's never a conflict or you don't have to say anything. First of all, the great thing is they always get to go home. You know, that's fun. But getting serious here, I think grandparenting provides you with the privilege of helping the kid know what great parents he has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We deliberately do that. Do you realize how great your mom is? Well, I've kind of had problems with it. Well, listen to me. Let me tell you what she's done. And you don't even know this, and you tell her. Or let me tell you about her as a little girl. And here's a grandparent really helping kids know how great the parents are. Here's another one. When you're a grandparent, while you don't discipline them, and I'm big on this one, unless they're living with you under your care and you're the guardian, you don't lay a hand on them, but you can sure talk with them. And you can say things that parents won't get away with saying. Some time back, I had to deal with one of our grandchildren. It was tough. Happened to have done something that was really not good. Parents didn't know about it. Happened, in fact, at our home when nobody else was around. I brought in his parents and no one else. And we closed the front door and we sat down and I showed the evidence of what had happened. And I looked him straight in the eye and I said, what on earth were you thinking? Furthermore, who else was involved in this? Well, it was a come to Jesus meeting, man, and it was some tears and the parents' jaws are dropping open. I could have just told the parents, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to do what I've never done before. I'm going to step in as a grandparent. And I remember saying, having described all of this that has been so wrong, I want you to know something. I couldn't love you less. And he began to cry. And I began to cry.
Yeah.
And Cynthia's already crying. You know, she cries when they raise the flag, and she cries at parades and doxologies and all of that. Anyway, she's over there in tears, and she's realizing this is probably grandparenting at its finest moment. Because I had a chance to say, I'm so proud of you, and I want to keep being proud of you. But if you keep doing things like this, it won't affect my love, but it'll break my heart. You have broken my heart. What's almost more than he could bear. Turned around.
Yeah.
Dealt with it.
Well, that's a moment no parent or grandparent ever wants to be in.
Exactly.
But if you go in there well,
right,
it's a blessing the child will never forget.
Right. And remember, I'm not telling you the whole script. Here sit mom and dad, mouth open, like, he did what? And then I say to him, you know what? The truth is, they don't know anything about this. And he said, no, they don't, Bubba. He said, they don't. I said, you have a lot of homework you need to take care of with them. And with that, his mom and dad said, let's go. Thanks, Dad. And they walked out. And that I learned later, they spent about the next 2.5, 3 hours addressing this. And the only reason I knew it happened is there was an elder in our church that came to see me, very chagrined, saying, I'm so uneasy saying anything, but you need to know what's happened. And your grandson is involved in some of this. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, what is the grandparenting role? That's the hardest part. And that rarely has happened.
Yeah.
Never, it's a one time only so far in my life. Hopefully never again. I think our role is to be for them a long view of life. Easy as a parent to be short-sighted. When they're tiny, it's getting the bottle, and for them to take the bottle or go to bed and stay in the crib. When they're a little older, it's get the homework, and it's short sight. With a grandparent, I'm not concerned about homework. I'm concerned about when he becomes a man, starts to date. Will he handle himself like a godly young man? Will he still be, I haven't said anything about this. Will he still have a great sense of humor as he gets serious about the Lord? Balance again. I don't want to raise a kid that's 9 years old preaching.
Right.
He's a kid. Life's about fun. Keep having fun. And when he reaches 15 and things get a little more complicated, don't lose your sense of humor. Sense of humor is defined as those that are able to laugh at life and laugh at themselves very freely and easily. And when you're able to do that, it's amazing how that takes the friction out. I think grandparenting can help a child in that area.
I love that.